이걸 이렇게 늦게 알려준다니. 진작에 나올 거라 생각했는데 생각보다 되게 늦게 열리네, 비행이. 비행 수업.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal
Hello.
of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom!
업. 업.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
싫은데요.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant.
비행은 막 그렇게 편하진
I think I'm
않는데.
getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
고도 조절에 이 마우스로 잘 못해서 이게 고도가 마우스로 조절이 안
This
돼요.
next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Made it. Did anyone else see that?
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
좀 그렇다. 별로다.
Whoa. Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
이건 딱히 재밌지 않아.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done. Have a moment.
좀 더 속도감이 있는 거
I
생각했는데
say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
yeah.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
아씨 위아래로 왔다 갔다 하지마 이씨.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
자꾸 헷갈리게 왔다 갔다 할래?
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
오.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
너 뭐 무슨 지팡이 아니 지팡이래 무슨 밑자루 쓰길래 이렇게 빠르냐? 사기치네.
Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
아
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
아.
Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough.
있냐?
Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
제가요?
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
야 후회하지 않아.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint Witches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
지팡이 하나 아니 지팡이래. 빗자루 사러 가야겠는데? 빗자루를 사러 가야겠어요.
Revelio.
마법 배울 수 있고 여기는 보상이 3개나 되네. 사프 교수님 과제 과제가 많네. 일단 필요의 방으로 가봅시다. 필요의 방. 지금 이 기준 레벨이 필요 레벨보다 한참 높은 것 같은데요 제가. 천무탑 7층 복도? 약간 유용한 마법들을 이번에 배울 수 있을 것 같은데.
Professor Weasley?
Professor Weasley.
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time.
아무것도 안 했는데.
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
아무것도 안 했는데.
What is this place?
This is the room of requirement. It only
아,
appears when one is in real need of it.
이거 영화에서 본 것 같아요.
Ordinarily, a
여기는.
student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing
Evanesco?
spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
에바네스코.
Splendid. Now, cast.
에바네스코. 필요의 방에서 시전하면 물체를 사라지게 하고 월장석이 반환됩니다. 필요의 방에서만 쓸 수 있는 건가? 이
on those
마법은?
chairs.
Accio!
어디다 쓰라고요? 아,
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
저걸 어떻게 하는 거지?
Accio!
어? 이거 땡겨지네? 아까 거기서는 안 당겨졌는데.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
잠깐만, 아까 그러면은 저거를 땡겨서
Not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Accio!
으아! 오, 올라갔다. 끝. 방 주제 나한테 목욕이 필요할 거라고 생각하다니 좀 불쾌하네.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
여진 못하는데.
Levioso.
어?
Accio. Levioso.
먹었다. 뭐 어떻게 되는지 모르겠지만 먹었다.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you.
딕. 님이 좀.
Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
자동으로 리모델링이.
given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
설명하는 책상을 잠금해주었습니다. 책상을 사용하여 수집한 미확인 장비의 마법 속성을 알아내세요. 이걸로 식별을 한 번에 되네 그냥. 구릴 것 같은데. 오, 이건 뭐가 붙어있네? 고대 마법 MP 회복 속도가 빨라집니다. 속성이 붙어있네요. 속성 슬롯. 이거 연 건가 방금? 아닌디? 방어력보다는 이게 좀 낫지 않나? 외형 좀 한 번에 좀 고정됐으면 좋겠는데.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
네.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it.
네.
Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
구현 마법.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
아, 나만의 아지트네 여기다가. 이게 아지트네 아지트. 어디 있을까 이거다. 오. 최신식 친환경 다용도 고딕풍. 그냥 외관만 다른 것 같은데. 아니 고딕풍. 이거를 어디다 설치하냐. 하나 만들고 그다음에 화분 이것도 고딕으로
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
오, 이거 좀 만들어야겠다.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
예.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
이건 뭐 여러 개 못 만드나 한 번에? 또 만들고. 일단 물약이 있어야 되니까. 그 다음에 또 만들 수 있는 게 하나 있었는데. 유틸리티. 유틸리티는 이미 있잖아요. 설명하는 책상. 여기 이미 있고. 이거는 이미 있고. 벽걸이. 거울 같은 거 만들 수 있고. 이건 그냥 꾸미기 아이템이네. 가구 뭐 이런 거 다 꾸미기고, 이것도 다 장식 그냥. 이것도 다 장식품. 의자도 있고, 테이블. 나머지는 전부 다 장식이네. 이 세 개 빼고 싹 다 장식이네.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
얼마나 필요한데요? 충분하지 않나?
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
아, 벽걸이와 미술품 구현하세요. 뭐 딱히 하고 싶은 거 없는데. 벽걸이랑 미술품. 응시하는 미녀. 미녀라고? 집용전가 주인. 간호사와 아기. 거울 하나만 여기다 딱 놓고. 더 해야 돼? 뭐야, 이거 겹쳐도 돼? 겹쳤는디? 장식을 구현하세요. 회전. 안 두고 나중에 뭐 부셔버려도 되니까 다시. 일단 대강 만들고 나중에 부셔도 되니까요. 저기 왜 안 돼?
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
네. 개조?
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to custom.
개조.
You've
그림을
been
바꿀 수 있구만.
practicing.
크기도 바꿀 수 있고. 오. 여기 좀 크기 좀 어떻게 하자. 색을 바꿔봅시다. 색은 이건 색으로 바꾸는 게 아닌 것 같은데. 스타일을 바꾸고 색은 뭐야, 다 안 됐어요?
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony.
오. 오.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
어둡고 신비로운 공간.
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
꾸미기 할 게 좀 많네요 여기. 저 딱히 안 꾸미지만 이런 거.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
나만의 공간.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
말하면 언제든지 이렇게 바꿔준다.
Actually, perhaps another time.
좀 넓어지긴 했는데 나중에 여기도 뭔가 좀 꾸밀 수도 있겠고.
Revelio.
이건 천문탑으로. 오케이. 여기로 갔고 여기로 이제 가겠습니다. 세바스찬이 있는 어둠의 마법 방어법 교실 쪽으로.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Over here.
너 괜찮니?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
몰래 이동해야 되는 건
There's a
아니지?
secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
어?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
Revelio.
Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we
이
met.
새끼야.
I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
저주?
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
너 언젠가 퇴학당한 것 같다 좀.
It may take a while to get the
퇴학당하는 거
feel
아니야?
for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
이야. 컴프링고.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the...
일단 여기 한번 써보고. 장거리 보이트로 적중 시 데미지를 줍니다. 불기만 공격을 받은 적은 몇 초 동안 계속 데미지를 입습니다. 그리고 데미지를 입는 동안 적과 충돌하면 화염이 폭발합니다.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
나 이런 춤은 배울 준비가 더 됐어.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
나도 좋아.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
오케이.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
너와 나의 비밀.
Confringo!
약간 인센디오의 약간 인센디오의 상위 호환이라고 하기는 좀 그렇네요. 그래도 일단 장거리로 쏘기 때문에 뭐 이게 좀 더 다재다능하게 쓸 것 같고, 여기는 뭐 일단 여기 이거는 넣어놓자.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
아예 우연하게.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster.
오, 그래?
I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
그래. 아마
Trust
안
me,
할게.
Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
아유, 이놈 고약한 놈아. 승질머리하고는.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
그래?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you.
Hobhouse.
I've heard all about you, of course. Confronting trolls and dragons.
아, 뭐 나는 운이 좋거든.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
겁먹을 게 뭐가 있어?
Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
정말 웃긴 별명이요.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlick kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
그래?
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
숨겨진 약초 외랑을 찾아 들어가세요.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
숨겨진 약초 외랑? 이렇게 가서 이렇게 가서 아주 빙글빙글 돌아서 밖으로 나가서
Revelio. Incendio.
아.
Accio.
이 밑에 있다는 건가?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
어?
Incendio.
입장. 던컨을 위한 증명을 손에 넣으세요.
Herbology corridor.
아, 이거 그냥 숙여서 가는 거구나.
Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
어, 뭐야?
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
뭐 이거 왜 이렇게 있지?
Lumos.
Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Incendio. Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio.
Lumos.
혹시 모르니까 일단 다 캐면서 갈게요.
Incendio.
Lumos.
가까이 가도 되는 거야? 아웃. 나왔다. 오.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
오. 캐두면 다 어딘가 쓸 일이 있겠지. 나왔어.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
그냥 내가 가져야겠는데?
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkin, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
아니, 넌 좀 배워야 돼, 임마.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were. Should never have trusted you.
그래도 뭐 다 똑같이 되는 것 같은데? 뭐 결과만 약간 달라지지 사실 보상에 뭐 차이가 있는지도 모르겠는데. 놀리는 맛이 있네. 미확인. 요거 미확인 하러 찾으러 가야 되고. 자, 재능이 이제 새로 열렸는지 한번 보겠습니다. 16레벨짜리 이제 열렸죠. 공중에 뜬 적에게 기본 주문 시전하면 고대 마법 MP가 더 채워진다. 프로텍으로 완벽하게 해내 주문을 막으면 2개의 투사체를 적에게 돌려보냅니다. 오. 막을 수 없는 공격을 성공적으로 회피하면 고대 마법 MP가 상승합니다. 스투페파이에 맞은 적은 더 오랜 시간 기절 상태에 빠집니다. 치유력이 더 커진다. 주문 세트 추가. 레벨리오 범위 증가. 공중 기본 주문 숙련가 이거 찍고요. 프로테고 전문가도 찍죠. 해피 숙련가도 찍겠습니다. I'm not sure. 요것들은 모르겠고 주문에 이건 배워야지 쓸 수 있는 거고 어둠 계열은 이것도 배워야지 할 수 있는 거고 은신 감지 능력 떨어지는 거고 치유력 더 키우죠. 일단 4개만 일단 킵을 해놓. 아이 모르겠다. 아무튼 고민을 하면서 찍어야 되니까. 교수님한테 갑시다. 피그 교수 연구실로. 약간씩 뭔가 나오긴 하는데 아직은 뭐 이야기가 극적으로 좀 진행이 되지는 않고 있죠?
I was hoping to see you.
Yeah?
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
다시 가는구나.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Oh.
Professor Rackham.
Oh.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lovely to see you both.
아이씨, 중간중간에 누가 얘기하나 했더니만 액자가 얘기하는 거네.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
외형 변화 할 수 있는데 외형 변화는 이제 좀 귀찮아서 그 장비 바꿀 때마다 바꾸기가.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
오.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend,
How you doing?
see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
아니요?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
시험을 해야 된다고요?
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
부엉이 둥지 거기 말하는 거 아님 여기? 아닌가? 호그와트에서 완전 떨어졌으니까 다른 데인가? 뭐 바로 가보죠. 뭐야? 가본 적이 없는 곳이네. 이렇게 따라서 가야 되는데 꽤나 먼 여정이겠군요. 그러면은 거기는 어떻게 하지? 비밀의 방, 필요의 방. 필요의 방 가서 일단은 장비 좀 일단 감정 좀 때리고. 오케이, 좋은 거였어. 고대 마법 던지 공격력 증가. 일단 뭐 먹었지? 이건가 보네요. 베네무스 텐타큘라 공격력 상승. 아 머리에 뭐 이렇게 쓰는 게 왜 이렇게 좀 다 별로지? 다 좀 그렇네요. 그리고 인벤토리도 한번 정리를 때려야겠네요. 호그스미드 가서 쓸모없는 거 좀 팔고.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
상점이 비켜요.
You're worrying far too
비켜요.
much. Nobody's
비켜요.
looking at you.
비켜요.
Why did you buy me a second
Oh,
pair?
come in.
I hate
들어왔다.
these
Naughty
socks.
socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have
I'd
socks.
rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm'd come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Known someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
전설급이긴 한데 어차피 레벨이 낮은 전설급은 별 의미는 없을 것 같아요. 나중에라도
You'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to
없을 것 같아.
Papa,
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Women will say anything to avoid spending a knut.
I'm sure she'd love some flowers.
지팡이 살려면 어디 가야 돼? 지팡이래. 빗자루 살려면은 서적이고 여기서 팔겠다. 빗자루 사자. 빗자루를 사면은 날아갈 수 있지 않을까? 자루 빗자루.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory.
Yeah.
I presume you're in the market for a new broom?
Yeah.
Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
볼게요.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
값은 다 똑같네.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
보시지.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
그래요.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
경주를 참여하라는 거죠,
Thank you.
지금.
It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
여긴 비행이 안 되네.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
마을이라서 그런가? 마을 밖으로 나가면은 이렇게 나가면은 좀 더 나가면은
Hogsmeade, here I come.
뭐야, 어디서 탈 수 있는 거야? 됐다. 탭을 누른 상태로 3을 탭하여 오. 여기까지 그냥 날아가면 되지 않아? 일단 여기까지만 가보자. 까꿀. 잠깐만.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
이건 못 참지. 뭐야? 뭐지?
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
엥? 더 있음?
Revelio. Confringo. That's that. Settled.
이걸 계속 해줘야 인벤 슬롯을 늘릴 수 있기 때문에. 이게 뭐지?
Revelio.
이게 뭐지 이게? 별자리인가 보네.
Lumos.
밤하늘에 뭐 별도 없는데 근데.
Accio.
뭐야? 왜 왔냐? 아. 이거 뭐 어떻게 하는지 모르겠다 아직. 아직은 모르겠다.
To relax their feet. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Hey.
Come out before I find you.
레벨이 나보다 높네.
Accio.
레벨이 나보다 높은 애들이네.
Accio. Confringo.
No.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Accio.
아이씨. 어이씨.
You don't want to try that again.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I'll have taken your life before you.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Well, on next time. Oh, what's the last time you're on?
My young friend.
와우. 고급 마법.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Give it back. Confringo. Not so tough now,
와,
are
두
ya?
방 쏘네.
Take that stuff.
Confringo.
You survived that.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Now you've gone too far.
Accio. Confringo. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
아이템을 내놓을 것이요. 다 묵었나? 근데 최소한 여기 오려면 그럼 20레벨은 찍고 오라는 거 아닙니까? 여기 지나가는 길인데?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
이게 레벨대가 11레벨인데 지나가는 길에 20레벨짜리 애들을 배치했다고?
Who lived here, I wonder? What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
뭐지?
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
혹시 이건가? 아닌데? 지금 안 되는 건가? 이건 다 필요해 방에서만 쓰는 거고. 얼려야 되는 건가? 뭐 얼림는 마법이든 뭐 다른 걸로 해야 될 것 같은데요 지금.
Confringo. Revelio.
이건가? 아님?
Revelio. Revelio.
돌무덤은 일단 다 치웠는데 아니 혹시 아 이거네.
Merlin himself would be proud.
이거였구만. 그러면은 일단 여기로 가죠.
Off on another adventure, are we?
왔다.
Over here.
아, 낮에 만나시네.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Quickly now.
몰래 다가가면은 페트리피쿠스 토탈루스를 시전할 수 있습니다. 약한 적은 처치되면 강한 적엔 큰 데미지 줍니다. 은신 플레이.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus.
Petrificus Totalus.
오.
Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
주변에 좀 많은데.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. There must be something.
Petrificus Totalus.
Ranrock said so. Didn't touch your health. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
이게 안 걸리나? 하나 잡으면 걸릴 것 같은데.
Petrificus Totalus.
What was that? Such arrogance.
두 마리 동시에는 안 되잖아.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
무슨 이름을 찾는 걸까?
I will draw blood.
Come here, you.
That was meant for me.
Reparo.
아 뭐야?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's head inside.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here. Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
오, 저도 알려주세요.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
미리 좀 알려주지.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Revelio. Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the
고블린이
tower.
아주 바글바글하다고.
Goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Yay.
Revelio.
여기다. 첫 번째 시험. 시험은 뭘 다룰까요? 전투 일려나?
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
퀴즈인가? 퍼즐. 퍼즐일 가능성이 좀 높겠는데 뭐 퍼즐만 있지 않을 수도 있고 전투가 섞여 있을 가능성이 좀 더 높지 않나.
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
오.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus. Confringo. What have the keepers planned for me?
안 사라져? 윙. 윙.
These look familiar. Accio!
일단 여기가 있긴 한데 저쪽으로 가면 상자 여기도 상자가 있네.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Revelio. Accio.
Oh.
More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
아. 참나.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Accio!
What? 아이. 그냥 딱 붙이면 되겠네.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
다른가?
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
이쪽으로 못 가는데. 나 여전히 못 가지. 이쪽에 구조물이 없기 때문에 못 가고. 아, 빨간색 바꾸. 아, 오케이. 사라지는구나.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
근데
So that's it.
여기로
I need to use both
이동하려면은
sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
이쪽으로 이동할 수가 없는데. 이거를 여기다 밀어만 놓고 다시 나가. 여기로 와야 돼. 그래서
So that's
이렇게
it.
가서
I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
이렇게 가고
I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio.
와우, 닥터 스트레인지인 줄.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
뭐야? 아,
Expelliarmus, Confringo. Confringo.
아.
Protego, Stupefy. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
물약을 너무 많이 썼는데.
Revelio.
전투가 더 있으면은 좀 야호 잡았다.
Accio.
왜 여기서 물약을 줄까? 한번 또 싸워?
Revelio.
이거 100%인데? 물약을 또 주는 거 보면? 전투할 가능성 100%.
Look at this. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Confringo.
하드스트님 안녕하세요. 고하. What?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
와 뭐야?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
이거 하나 먹고
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
아니 굴렀다. 저 막아야겠다 그냥. 막아도 될 것 같은데. 뭐야, 맞게 했어. 프로테고 못 막아? 아. 죽어라 좀. 죽어라. 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 죽어. 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 예이.
What a relief. Another pensive.
상자부터.
Revelio.
다 없는 것 같네. 오케이. 이게 첫 번째 시험인데 요거 이제 통과했고 아마 시험이 4개 있다는 것 같은데 또 다시 열리겠죠 다음 시험이.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
야리고가 분명히 저 이사도라 제가 뭔가 있는 것 같은데.
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of defense
교수까지
against the
됐네요.
Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
꿈뻑꿈뻑.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More
또
crystallized stone.
내실로 들어가세요.
That must be the way back to the map chamber.
뭐 있나 해서. 양. 돌아왔죠얌. 한 명 추가됐네.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then.
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
뭐요?
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.